what's up everyone? Ashley here. Welcome to Ashley Talks Movies. So for this video, I'm going to be doing a review of Disney's latest film, Raya and the Last Dragon. The story is set in this fantasy world known as Kumandra, and a young warrior by the name of Raya is tasked with tracking down the last dragon in order to save the world from this sinister force. So before I get into the full review of the film, while I have you here, do me a favor, if you like my channel and you like the videos that I'm posting, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also hit that notification bell so you get notified every time a new video is posted. Alright, so on to the review. Raya and the Last Dragon is, simply put, an amazing film. It's probably one of the best films I've seen in a long time, and not just one of the best animated films I've seen in a long time, one of the best films, period, that I've seen in a long time. This film has so much heart and humor and fun in it, and it tells this really beautiful story that has a very timely message. So in this fantasy world of Kumandra, dragons have played a very important part of this civilization, but they are no longer around. And through the course of the film, you get to understand why they're no longer around, and there's a very specific reason as to that. But basically, something happens in Raya's life where she is then prompted to go out and search for the last dragon in order to save her world. And she has to travel across these various different lands because Kumandra is no longer one whole place. It is basically fractured, and people have sort of scattered themselves across, and they have these different groups. And as she's traveling across on this adventure, basically she will interact and encounter these different lands, and these people have been warring with each other for quite some time. There's a lot of mythology with this story and a lot of world building, and it's done very well, especially when you talk in terms of the animation, which really showcases these various places that Raya will go to. And the animation is probably some of the best animation I've seen in a very long time. It's very rich, vibrant, the colors really pop. It's just really beautiful animation. The kind of animation you would expect to come out of Disney, and it's on full display here. And what I loved about the animation is how distinct it was in terms of the different lands that Raya encounters. Every single different land that she visits has its own unique kind of look to it. So you can really tell the different lands apart, which helped with the storytelling. Another thing I loved about the animation was that there were other types of animation styles used in this film, and used very well and effectively. And that's all I'm going to say in terms of storytelling. And I really liked how different it was from the overall animation style for the film. This film has a really terrific voice cast, like across the board. Everyone does a really great job with their characters. You have Tran voicing Raya, and she does such a great job and brings a nice warmth to this character. And also you have Awkwafina playing a dragon named Sisu, and she does a really great job with the voice acting as well. And the dragon character is used a lot to infuse humor into the story, and Awkwafina does a really great job with the humor and hits the beats perfectly with this, and just amazing job there. You also have Gemma voicing the character of Namari, who has a very interesting dynamic with Raya, and Gemma does a really great job with that character. And also Benedict, Wong, and Kim also, again, do an amazing job with their characters. Just really great voice work across the board. This film has humor, as I said before, and it also has it does really well with the emotional beats and balances that really well. And it also has a lot of action. And I really liked how the action was done in this film. I liked how it was stylized. I liked how the characters moved during the fighting sequences. It's just a really great job. This film also has a really timely message that it is exploring. And given the state of the world now and how people interact with each other, and how there's a lot of discord and things like that, the overall message of the film, it just really hits strikes a chord with what is going on. And again, it's a really nice message, and I like how it explores that message and that theme in the film. Honestly, I really enjoyed this film. I mean, the music is great. There's a really great soundtrack, and it helps with those emotional beats. The action is good. The humor is good. The animation is gorgeous. The voice cast is great. My only really one complaint would be, there's a lot of world building in this movie, a lot of mythology behind the story. And not that that's a problem, but I feel like the film slowed down when it had to constantly explain a lot of the mythology surrounding certain aspects of the story. There are quite a few moments where characters will explain things. It's like a lot of exposition. And I understand why, because again, there's a lot of mythology here, explaining the different lands and why the different people are on the different lands and why they're fighting with one another, and the mythology behind the dragons and things like that. I understand that. I just wish maybe that there could have been a different way to explain that without having a character actually verbally explain it. Like maybe if there had been some visual cues or something that they could have done to kind of change up how they do that part of it. And so it's not a lot of just exposition, stopping to explain something. The story does pull from a lot of elements and aspects of Southeast Asian culture. I'm not an expert on Southeast Asian culture, so I don't know how people, of Southeast Asian descent will feel about the representation here. So I'm totally welcome to, anybody chiming in the comments and letting me know how they feel about that. Because, again, the story does pull heavily from that. Overall, I really enjoyed this film. I really liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. And I think other people will like it too. So those are my thoughts on Raya and the Last Dragon. It is going to be in theaters on Friday, as well as on Disney Plus as part of the Premier Access for additional $30. If you get a chance to watch the film, I would love for you to share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. While you're here, like this video, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this.